The first card that we're working with today is the Five of Pentacles. This speaks of lack of support, being left out in the cold, being broke, mostly, or ignoring help. But from this reading here, I'm kind of gathering that this reading is more centered around not getting the support that you guys are looking for. This is something about lack of support of some sort, feeling left out in the cold. So let's go ahead and continue on with the reading here so we can get a better understanding of what the underlying energy could be speaking about. The heart of the reading is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is the dedication card, the working hard card, doing what you need to do, and just doing stuff with diligence and purpose. So right now, this could be you guys working on your relationship, or your partner working on your relationship, or both of you guys working on your relationship. But this is actually the problem. You guys probably want this to happen. This is what should be happening at the moment, since it's in the heart of the reading, and it's being crossed. It's being crossed by the King of Swords. So somebody's being very detached. Someone is being very cold at the moment. Now the King of Swords is the most ruthless knight of the tarot deck. I mean, ruthless is such a harsh word. But he has a sword. He is willing to use it if he has to. He can be very cold and detached from humanity. Although he can be very logical and, he's very good at communicating things. He doesn't have to feel what every other sign or every other, king card could feel. Now, this could be someone that you're dealing with that's kind of stuck in their way. Not stuck in their way, but very kind of cold and attached. Very logical oriented, or this could be you guys, kind of just more geared towards your thoughts, kind of detaching from the situation. In your crowning energy, you have the Devil. Now, in the past readings, I used to say that the crowning energy represents what you want, what you're dealing with, or what you need to do to get to what you're doing. Right now, what we're going to be working on mostly is the advice from this card, or from this section. So the Devil is all about attachments, addictions, taboo, unorthodox patterns, and behaviors, or this could just be behaviors in general, bad habits. I think what the Devil is trying to say is that things are a bit too serious at the moment. Because the Devil can mean that it's time for you to let loose and enjoy your life and have fun. This could mean having some fun. Because right now you guys are focused more on practicality. And in the past things were fun, but things kind of got a little serious. There isn't any sex, let's be honest. And this card represents sex. Some of you guys could be consulting a Capricorn. That's probably saying that you need to get some help from a Capricorn, or a Capricorn will help you on this journey. But I think what that's trying to say is bring out some passion, bring out some of that sexiness back, into your relationship. If not, getting rid of bad habits, breaking bad habits, trying to do, to break out of this old pattern that you guys are stuck in. That means for you guys, this is the advice for Cancers out there. Okay. The past here, you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's, one of the younger ones that are kind of, he's not, the Knight of Wands isn't taken very seriously because, one, he's all about playfulness. He's all about passion and being in the moment, the party goer. However, when shit hits the fan or things get serious, he bounces. He's not going to stay. So with this here, But this could speak of more of a playful time. Perhaps that your partner would seem more passionate, more playful, had more energy, and or maybe you had more energy, passion, and playfulness in the past here. But you guys weren't very reliable. Either one of you guys could have been very kind of fly by night type guys, you know? So it could have been you that could have been like, I don't really want to start anything serious, or it could have been your partner. And now things are taking things very seriously with the King of Swords there. But the Two of Pentacles in your present speak of you juggling more practical things and ignoring your feelings. Now this could speak of the bad habits. Because I can't remember what we got for your reading last week, but I had a feeling it was something along the lines of you just kind of letting the situation happen to you. Right now, somebody is just working out practical stuff and ignoring their feelings, because you need, in this card, the water behind the man is representing feelings and emotions, and the pentacles are always representing material, finances, work, practical things. So right now, there's a lot of practicality being juggled. There's a lot of decisions being made practically, but there's no addressing feelings at the moment. Like, he's not even eating, man. Like, his dog is over there with his lunch. He's like, look, I'm busy. Y'all are not even eating. But in your future, though, you have the Two of Cups. So this could be a deepening of connection for those of you that are in a relationship. This could be deepening a connection between the two of you. For some of you guys could be looking for a relationship in the future. If you if you're not in a relationship already, this could be speaking about you being more stubborn. You're working on yourself, but you're kind of being more detached. You're not opening up to your feelings, but you have to let go of bad habits to get there. But that's future speaks of connecting and connecting to some sort of bond here. Let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers for this reading here, so that way we can better understand it. Alright, just had to turn up the gain on my microphone. Alright, so the first card that we get for the Eight of Wands is Passion. You see this? Now, this could be news. You guys could be, there could be some issues in regards to being determined or whatever in regards to some news that you've received. But I think this is more of trying to work on bringing that passion back. Starting from the early stages of working up that passion, getting back to being fun. That's a problem, because what's stopping you is the King of Swords. And why is the King of Swords stopping you? The King of Cups. King of Cups. So this is definitely somebody that is your other half. This could be you guys. But he's not being emotional. He's not letting his emotions go, flow through him. He's not being very loving and nurturing right now. That's what this tells me. There's some work in the passion field that's trying to be done, but somebody is kind of being detached right now. And it's because somebody isn't connecting with their emotions. It could be you guys that's not connecting with their emotions. This could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or another Cancer. That's kind of being cold right now. Some of you guys could be definitely dealing with a Cancer, but let me just pull one more card for that. Wow. Gee whiz. Another king, guys. King of Pentacles. So this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but someone's very grounding. So what this is telling me, this is someone that's very detached, is not open up to their emotions, they're not expressing their emotions. That's what it's saying to me. And they're more focused on work. They're more focused on practicality. Are you sure y'all already dealing with a Capricorn? Okay. But yeah. Let me just go ahead and move on, because they're just going to keep giving me kings, I guess. Alright, what is the devil in the feelings? Because the King of Pentacles is the businessman, guys. He's the businessman. He's always focusing on how to make money and how to give up his abundance. Now, he could be expressing, he probably isn't, like, even sharing, like, his emotions at the moment either. Based off of, like, the Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Even though you don't have this in this reading, he could be just kind of holding things in. But the King of Pentacles is somebody that's very grounded, very, organized. So he's possibly not being loving, and he's possibly more focused on his work than anything, and not really necessarily being loving in any sort of romantic way, or grounded in a romantic way, more of a financial way. The Three of Wands is to clarify for the devil. Now, the Three of Wands means that there's action being taken, or there's a time to act, especially after manifesting. So you have to act against these bad habits. I think you have to make some action. You got to do something towards these actions, or towards these bad habits. Now, if these are not bad habits that you guys have, this could be working on getting your sexy back, having fun, having sex with your partner. But I think it means, I think it honestly means that you guys need to work on possibly some bad habits that you guys have got going on. Alright, what is the Ten of Wands in the past here? Sorry, the Knight of Wands in the past. The Two of Pentacles. Gee whiz. So in the past, you guys maybe started something new, began something that was a little more practical, but you guys were keeping the balance. And again, not focusing on your emotions. So maybe this was somebody that was a business partner, someone that you guys worked with, possibly. Someone that you had worked with, but he was more fun and more passionate, and possibly even in the workplace. Let me pull one more card for that. The Hermit. This is the Retreat card. So someone that was focused on the practical side, and also somebody that took time out for themselves. So you guys could have taken time out. This could be speaking about you guys, how you guys could have been the Knight of Wands, the ones that were having fun and enjoying life, but you were also keeping the balance between your practical stuff, and you were seeking answers within yourself. That's the Retreat card. So you guys were having fun. Maybe you guys went on vacation, but I don't see any vacay cards, if you know what I'm saying. Like the Six of Swords or anything like that. And then the Two of Pentacles definitely wouldn't say vacation, because you're focused on your practical stuff, and in vacation you just relax. So maybe you guys took some time out for yourselves, had some fun, or maybe you had more passion, but you are also ignoring your feelings. Sweet. Alright, the Two of Pentacles. You guys are juggling your Two of Pentacles in regards to the Two of Cups. So you guys are more focused on the practical side, because you think this could possibly get closer to your Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Cups, excuse me. Or perhaps this is keeping the balance for an emotional cycle, at the ending of an emotional cycle. That's interesting. Maybe you guys are doing more work because you guys are broke, maybe? Maybe you guys are actually broke. You guys are working so much, and that leads some sort of separation in your relationship right now. You're trying to get some more dough, and that's why you guys juggling the practical stuff. I think working, even though it doesn't mean work. The Eight of Pentacles does, and it looks like it's about work. This is towards your Ten of Cups, the happily ever after card, or you're juggling practical stuff because of your family. And oof. In the future, though, how you see it is the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So this is dealing with old issues and being left out in the cold. That could tell me that this relationship could be based off of some old issues that have to be fixed. And feeling left out in the cold, so your relationship could be making you feel this way, or you see the relationship going in that route, or because of these situations being addressed, you can see yourself deepening the connection. Wow. Okay. In your outcome, you have the Knight of Cups. That's somebody charging in with love, ready to offer love, focused on what they want, because their cup is filled with emotions. It's filled with feelings, and your feelings hold what you desire. So this is somebody also that's very romantic. So there, in the outcome, there's going to be some romance coming back into this love life. If there isn't any already, there's going to be some romance coming back. Or you're going to be bringing back some romance, or your partner's going to bring back some romance. Or for those of you that are single, you're going to feel more romantic. But here's the thing. What's clarifying that is the Hanged Man. Usually I don't, like I say before, I don't usually read in reversals. But the Hanged Man always catches me every time I see it reversed, and I leave it this way. Because it's telling me it's about enlightenment. So perhaps you guys feel enlightened, and that's why you guys are going to go off on your romance journey. Ooh. New love. A person has stirred your romantic feelings. Very interesting, Cancer. Very interesting. Alright, and let's pull a Wisdom Oracle card. Time for a nap. 24. Let's go ahead and read the Oracle message, the relationship message, and the essential meanings. Rest, rejuvenation, renewal, temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. Oracle's message. This is the time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. Nothing as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. Now, the relationship message. When it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with a person, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in this time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from actions in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. Huh. So perhaps, so to kind of like wrap up this whole reading here, you guys are working on feeling left out in the cold. Perhaps this is financially, perhaps this is emotionally. You guys are kind of, feeling like you guys are poor or broke, having no support. And that's what the whole reading is generally about. This is basically based off of your work. Um, um, Perhaps this is based off of a project that started. Some sort of project that started, and possibly you're working more on that, and you've become more detached, or your partner's become more detached because of it. Um, the romance isn't there, and he's more practical. He isn't. He's more focused on work, or you're more focused on work. I say he, but I mean she as well. This isn't based off of any sex here. What you guys possibly need to do is to have more fun, have more sex. Just take action take action based on your bad habits or the habits that you guys have gotten into that isn't really helping you in your relationship out. For those of you that are single, this could be talking about working on bad habits, period. Like, you need to just, focus on what's going on with you, what you want in your relationship, and how you can make that better for yourself. Now, in the past, you had the Knight of Wands. That speaks of playfulness right there, guys. You had some fun in the past. You were juggling issues very well, but you also retreated from the world. You were able to take a break and to step back from the world. Whilst you juggling everything practically, and all of your practical things were handled. But in the present, you're still juggling things, and it's in regards to your happily ever after, and how you see your future is a deepening connection by repairing old wounds, possibly, and regaining that support. This could mean you guys see your future as dealing with old issues and feeling left out in the cold still. Someone still being cold, or there's no support in the relationship.